Atlanta police releasing this new video to Fox 5. Investigators say this is just seconds before local rapper Trentavious White, known as Bankroll Fresh, was shot and killed last March outside the Street Execs recording studio.
Like the video, like everything I said on the Vlad interview, they see that is true on everything I said. You know what I'm saying? I pulled up on my phone, nigga, playing with sticks and boom, boom, boom.
What's up, Bob? Okay. It's all there? It's all there. Street.
Have you ever watched somebody grind for years, finally get close to everything they work hard for, and then lose it all before they even get a chance to enjoy it? Bankroll Fresh wasn't just another rapper with a hot song. He was one of Atlanta's real voices. His music didn't sound fake, polished, or industry made. It sounded like where he came from, what he lived through, and the people he represented. He had respect before fame. He had the city behind him before the world fully caught on. And right when it looked like his moment was finally here, his story ended in a place where people know him best. Welcome back to NotADrillTV. It's your boy B Millie, and we back with another one, fam. Before we get into today's story, I want to show love to everybody that has been subbing up and rocking with the channel. We just crossed 1,000 subscribers and it only been 90 days. I don't take that lightly, fam. And I also appreciate the respectful conversations we had in the last video. We don't have to agree, but we don't have to disrespect each other to disagree, so I appreciate y'all for that. And if you haven't joined the circuit yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We trying to build one of the most connected communities on YouTube. Now let's get into it, fam.
You never lost, I learned. Even if you double cross, I learned.
Today we talking about Bankroll Fresh. And to some people, he was one of Atlanta's hottest rising rappers. And to others, he was the voice of the neighborhood because he never tried to erase anything from his story. And the city felt like he was only one moment away from becoming a rising star. His music was spreading, major names were paying attention, and the city believed in him. But on March 4, 2016, everything changed when gunfire erupted outside of the recording studio in Atlanta. So how did one of Atlanta's brightest stars lose his life before reaching a level so many people believe he was destined for? To understand that, we're gonna take you back to the beginning.
Studio time just to beat, cause that's the way I just get away from the hood and just come and, you know what I mean, have fun. I wasn't really never taking it serious. I was always getting a little money in the street, just book me a couple hours in the studio and just come chill, and my partners will be up here and we can chill. Shoot dice and shit in the studio and sometimes make little beats and record, but I just started taking it serious, for real.
Before the Change music videos, and before people outside Atlanta knew the name Bankroll Fresh, that was Trentavious White. He was born August 2nd, 1987 in Atlanta, Georgia, and grew up around the Pittsburgh neighborhood on the city's southwest side.
See, man, I'm just a young nigga in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Like, I'm 24, been going hard, staying focused, you know what I mean? With God, you can do everything. I ain't doing nothing but just telling the truth, getting these folk me. I ain't scared to give them me. See, a lot of folk be scared to give them. Like, they gonna accept you if you real, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean? Come on, now. They gonna accept you if you real, bro. Like, it ain't no denying me, bro. Ain't no flaw in me. I'm a good nigga. I mean, but it's a flaw in everybody, bro. But you know, shit, I'm just taking it one day at a time, just going hard for what I know, trying to help my family and feed the street, man. Cause that's what raised me. That's why it's street money.
That area is part of Atlanta Zone 3. A place that became deeply connected to his identity, his music, and the way people understood him. Long before fans knew his songs, his neighborhood helped him shape the way he moved.
Pittsburgh was always, that's where I'm from, Pittsburgh Zone 3. They were hustling and just stayed fresh, stayed goddamn the hood, and I always just gave that to the hood. So that's the type of shit that I was on. I seen when I was young, coming up, candy paint, triple gold, pound, beat in 104s, tweeter highs, all that, sunroof, all that, paint, dumps, all that. That's where I come from, building motors, hood. Like, that's what I liked it, and that's what I was around. So I speak that shit in my raps. You see what I'm saying? Cause that's what's going on.
Fresh was not one of those artists who found success and suddenly act like his past did not exist. He continued to represent Zone 3 throughout his career. You could hear it in his music, see it in his videos, and feel the way people from Atlanta spoke about him.
You already know a whole nother side, real Zone 3, the first zone that were really known in Atlanta, in the street.
Growing up in Southwest Atlanta during the late 80s and 90s came with certain realities. Like many neighborhoods across America, there was pride, culture, family, music, and community. But there was also limited opportunities, poverty, crime, and pressure that a lot of young people had to learn how to navigate early. Before rap became his lane, he had already built a name among people who knew him personally. That reputation would later help his music feel authentic, but it would also connect him with situations that fame could not protect him from.
Bottom like a hot boy, Joe. The street man. That's it. Yeah, I was in the game, I guess. Yeah. I guess I was really in the stands and just see what was going on. Hopped on the cover record with bro. Shout out my brother Gucci, like I said, and friend. Jumped on a couple songs, not knowing that it was buzzing at the time, but it ain't like they was some hit records, so I wasn't really like, okay, well,
I got a Gucci fan like my man Des Arnaz, he know. He definitely.
But you know, I was young at the time, and then I'm just in the city, young teenage nigga in the city, doing that shit. I hopped on with WAP. I was still running around in the street, so I had finally started going out of town. Folk like, man, bankroll, bro. I like that shit. I like the music. So shit, one thing led to the next. I started seeing it was real. I just really got serious with that shit probably like a year ago though.
His rise wasn't built on one random viral moment. It was built on years of recording, networking, performing, and getting his sound in front of people who mattered in Atlanta. Around 2014, 2015, things started moving fast. Then came the record that pushed everything to the next level.
Bankroll! About that single, Hotboy.
Hotboy is produced by this guy named Cashes.
I'm rocking with
Went crazy on it. It sounded so good. I named all the original Hotboys. You know what I mean? Because that's what the music was at when I was coming up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That would inspire me kind of to do it. You know what I mean? I ain't ashamed to say it.
Yeah.
But I just put their lifestyle with mine. I like the ball. I like the stunt. I'm from the hood, and that's what's going on.
Now, I understand you just recently shot a video for that on my side of town, that Del Mar Lane.
Yeah, Del Mar Lane.
I mean, tell me a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit about that now.
Yeah, all that, basically where I grew up too, you feel me? Zone 3 to Zone 4, Martin Luther King, Allen Temple, all that.
Already?
All that, that's my hood too, so, I had to go back and just show love and show how it is, what really going on.
That song became one of the hottest records coming out of Atlanta. It was not just the beat or the hook, it was the energy. Fresh sounded like he knew exactly who he was, and fans connected with that immediately. For a lot of people outside of Atlanta, Hotboy was the introduction to him. For the city, it felt like confirmation. Atlanta already knew he had something. Now everybody else was starting to see what they see. Everything he had been working for looked like it was finally coming together. But success can change the temperature around you. It can bring support, but it also can bring expectations. Old disagreements can feel bigger. Small situations can turn serious. And when someone is still connected to the environment they came from, fame doesn't automatically remove that pressure. For Bankroll Fresh, the momentum was real. Unfortunately, so were the conflicts around him. Fans were waiting to see what he would do next. They believed he was about to become one of the next major voices from Atlanta. No one knew those opportunities were about to be erupted forever.
Steve Gelbach is live this morning in Northwest Atlanta. And Steve, investigators found a lot of evidence at that scene.
And they're still here, Sophia. I want to show you the front of Street Execs Studios here on DeFore Place, where detectives just came out with some bags and some pieces of evidence, some boxes they've been carrying out. They got a search warrant overnight here for the recording studio. They are also working up the street, crime scene investigators, where there are evidence markers outside, a total of more than 50 of them that we could count. More found up here at the block at the corner of DeFore Place and DeFore Avenue. Now, this is video of the scene earlier Friday night. The shooting took place around 11:15. Atlanta police say there was a shootout in front of the recording studio and a popular local rapper was killed. We have confirmed with the medical examiner's office that the victim is 28-year-old Trentavious White, known as Bankroll Fresh. Police say he appeared to be the only one shot, rushed to the hospital where he died.
Fresh was at Street Execs Studios, but later that night, another Atlanta rapper, No Plug, arrived at that studio.
From when you pulled up, what happened? When I pulled up, yeah, bro, when I pulled up, it was simple. Like, I seen a little bitch, both fucking who, the situation, boom, boom, boom. I seen her, she was behind me. When I see the video now, you see the whole shit play out, you know what I'm saying? So I seen her, boom, boom, she went up there and told him I was in there, boom. So he came, pushed up on me. He was like, why you let them get to me tonight? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I was just totally blown. I was geeked up, I was on lean, you know what I'm saying? I was on good act, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on FaceTime with a bitch, telling her I'm finna go to goddamn South Carolina with schoolie to fast out my shit, you know what I'm saying? And this shit happened too quick, bro. I dropped my phone, bro, and then I realized I dropped my phone, pulled back up from my phone, bro. I was out there doing all that playing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the video, like everything I said on the Vlad interview, they see that shit is true. On everything I said, you know what I'm saying? I pulled up on my phone, niggas out there playing boo-boo with sticks and shit, boo-boo. And all them lame man, like, I just hate he was around, bro. For real, them lame as hell. He ain't had no real nigga around him say, hey, come on, Fresh, man, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, we ain't doing that, you know what I'm saying? He got all the niggas just want to see some shit. I hate it happen for real. Like, cause that shit separated the hood, that shit separated people, you know what I'm saying?
The city almost.
That shit separated, nah, I'm saying like, the city, like, that shit separated us. And like who was with
like
me
family.
and who was goddamn who was goddamn with them, you know what I'm saying?
Those two men were no strangers. And according to No Plug, their relationship had become strained over earlier disagreements and neighborhood issues that had been building before that night. Bankroll Fresh confronted them inside the studio about one of those previous disputes. The situation quickly escalated from words to a physical fight. No Plug claimed the two men fought and fell down a flight of stairs. Others had to step in and separate them. For a moment, it looked like the situation might be over. No Plug and the people he was with left the building, but according to his later interview, he realized he dropped his two phones in the studio and had to go back to get them. What happened after that has been discussed for years. Bankroll Fresh and several men came outside armed. Bankroll fired the first shots with the SKS-style rifle towards the vehicle carrying No Plug and others. More than 50 shell casings were reportedly recovered at the scene. That was where the night turned into chaos. Gunfire erupted outside the studio, and what had started as an argument quickly turned deadly in seconds. Fresh was struck during the shooting. Friends rushed to help him and carried him back inside before emergency responders arrived. But he was taken to the hospital, but despite efforts to save him, Fresh was pronounced dead at 28 years old. The city was stunned, and almost immediately people wanted answers. Who shot him? Was it murder, self-defense, or something more complicated? Months later, No Plug publicly admitted that he fired the shots that killed Bankroll Fresh, but he maintained he acted in self-defense. For more than 2 years, investigators reviewed the case. Then in 2018, prosecutors closed the investigation without filing charges.
Seeing video of exactly what happened in the moments leading up to the death of rapper Bankroll Fresh, whose real name was Trentavious White. Police told us earlier this month they were closing the case after determining another man shot the rapper in self-defense. But this new video helps piece together how they came to that conclusion after fellow rapper Mendez Owens, who goes by the stage name No Plug, went to the studio that night in 2016 to try to settle an ongoing dispute with Bankroll Fresh.
The exchange of gunfire ended in the life of a rapper that was beginning to reach his full potential. Even years later, people still ask the same thing. Could this have been avoided?
Bankroll Fresh recently passed. What were your thoughts on that?
Crazy, I ain't gonna lie. Bankroll was one of my favorite artists out right now, you know, so I was with Bankroll, like super tough. And we really was supposed to do some shit, honestly. Like we was talking back and forth on the internet, like that. Instagram, I'll post some shit up, he'll post some shit up maybe a month, you know what I'm saying, one of my joints. But it was crazy because that was literally like one of my favorite rappers out of Atlanta.
Long live Bankroll Fresh to the death for me, like for real, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Teresa and Ken, like I got major love for the whole family. Quick Trip, all of them, I like all of them, like for real. But you know, I can't choose no sides because it wasn't my business.
Sometimes a person's impact is not measured by how long they live. It's measured by what they left behind. When news of Fresh death spread through Atlanta, the city felt it.
You know, Bankroll was, you know, he was Atlanta's little brother. He was everybody's little brother. Yeah.
Just a short time earlier, people were waiting to see what he would do next. Now they were mourning one of Atlanta's most promising voices. Tributes came from across the hip-hop world. People remember him as someone who stayed true to himself, represented the city, and made music that sounded like Atlanta without trying to imitate anyone else. And in Atlanta, the name Bankroll Fresh still carries weight, not only because of how he died, but because of how he lived. He represented where he came from. He believed in himself before the industry fully believed him. And he provided that being authentic could move more people than trying to fit into someone else's lane. There's always a bigger lesson in his story. Success does not automatically erase old problems. Money can't fix every conflict, and fame does not always protect someone from situations that existed before the spotlight arrived. Sometimes the hardest part is not getting attention. It is surviving the pressure that comes with it. Bankroll Fresh story is a reminder that life can change fast. So when we talk about Bankroll Fresh, we should remember the talent, the music, and the respect that he got from the city. Protect your peace. Think before reacting. And never let a temporary situation create permanent damage. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for watching it all the way through. I want to hear from y'all in the comments though, fam. When you think about Bankroll Fresh, and what stands out more for you? The music he left behind, or the potential he never got the chance to reach? And do y'all believe his career was about to reach another level before his life was cut short? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below, but be respectful. This is still somebody's son. This is NotADrillTV. It's your boy, Big Millie. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, fam.
Yo, I ain't gonna need a lot of y'all niggas, bro. Like real talk. You know what I mean? You know where we came from, boy? Chin on me right now, nigga. All of you. I keep count to it, pussy. Bitch, I came from nothing, used to rock the same clothes. Work the same plug where we got the same balls. Working at the spot, you know we chain fold. Bitch, I came from nothing, you know how the shit goes. Fly street nigga, her maze on the road. Rich nigga status, yeah, they call me Bankroll. Just came back from Texas, yeah, I got a case load. $20,000 David about to be the case closed.